everyone, it's Serena and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my May TBR. So I'm going to start to kind of genre-ize my TBR list. I have a lot of books I want to read, and this month is all about romance. I was feeling romance books, adult love, young love, and I was just feeling it this month. So this month's theme is romance. My first book, I'm not sure if this is really romantic style that I was going for, but I want to read it, so it's added to the list. This is Love by Elizabeth Lim. This is a twisted tale on the Disney story Cinderella, and it is about what if Cinderella had never tried on that glass slipper. So this is her tale on what if she never would have tried on that glass slipper, what would have happened to her that night. I'm excited to read this. It's actually a pretty long book. I wasn't expecting them to be that long when I got them, but I'm excited to try this one. The next book I have is The Honeymooners by Christina Lauren. So this book is about a girl who on her wedding day, she decides, you know what, screw this dude, and she is forced to go on her honeymoon to Maui with her best man who she hates. So this just seems like it's gonna be such a cute read. It's Christina Lauren, so you know they're gonna fall in love. That's just the whole gist of romance books. I'm excited for this one. The cover is just beautiful with all the tropical flowers, and I love the color yellow, so that is just perfect. This book is kind of long too. It's about 400 pages, but I'm excited to read this one. I think it's gonna be such a good read. The next book I have is The Geography of You and Me by Jennifer Smith. This book is about this pair that meet in an elevator during a blackout, and they fall in love, and it turns out the guy has to move across the country to live with his father, and they communicate via postcards, snail mail, and we're just kind of learning about their story and a way to reunite their love. And I'm just obsessed with friends to lovers. I think that is so my forte, and I love it. But I am in love with the friends to lovers. I just think that is such a cute story. It warms my little heart. The next book I have is The Right Swipe by Alicia Rye. If you could have heard all those bloopers of me trying to say that in a sentence, you would have been like, girl, what are you doing? So, you know, this book is about the modern dating scene, about Tinder and all those places, and we're kind of exploring this girl on her adventure to find the right guy. Maybe it involves some hookups, a new job. You know, it's gonna be a fun time, and I'm excited to kind of learn her story because I've heard really good things about this book. I believe Haley and Brooklyn talked about it on her channel. I believe I've seen Pastel Pages talk about it, but I might be wrong. But I'm so excited about this book. It seems like it's going to be so cute. The next book I have is After by Anna Todd. I talked about this in my last video. I picked this up off Amazon. I read this book when it was a Wattpad story, and I believe Harry Styles was the main character. I will fight that to the end. Harry Styles was the main character in the Wattpad story. But now his name is Hardin, and we're just following this cocky British dude with some tattoos and this cocky attitude. And I love boys with cocky attitudes for some reason. And we're kind of just following his relationship with Tessa and how it kind of explodes into this thing she didn't realize it was going to move to. And I think it's going to be such a good book. And this book is really long. It's like 500 pages, but I think it's going to be a good read. And why is it the first page I turn to is a very steamy scene. But alright. The next book I have is The Opposite of Always by Justin Reynolds. So this book is about this guy who meets this girl at a party. Everyone's having a great time. They're having a party, you know, how can you be sad at a party? But in the end, the girl dies. And he is doing everything in his power to get this girl back alive. And I think this is just going to be such a heartwarming story. So that's on my list. The next book I have is Gil Life, Chloe Brown by Tala Hibbert. I think this is going to be such a cute story. It's about a girl who is chronically ill. She enlists this guy Red to help her do everything on her to do before I die list. So it's little things like have a drunken night out, drive a motorcycle, and it sounds like it's going to be such a cute story. I heard a couple of booktubers talk about this book, and I'm so excited for it. Next book I have is The Loose Ends List by Carrie Firestone. So this book is about a girl who spends the last couple months of her college years trying to tie up her high school loose ends, and she finds out her grandmother is dying, and her grandmother is taking a one-way trip. Basically, this cruise is just for people who are going to pass away as a last-ditch effort to say goodbye to their family. So now, as they're on this cruise, they are just filled with laughter, filled with tears. She is trying to make this cruise the best she can for her grandmother, and she's trying to live life without regrets. And I think this is going to be such a cute little heartwarming story. I know it's not particularly romance, but I like the whole family aspect feel of it. My cat's coming to visit me. The next book I have is the Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. I love me a good book with a autistic or special needs main character. I think that is such uncharted territory for a lot of authors, so I'm excited to read this. This is about a girl who has Asperger's. She is just moving through her life. She's having a good time, has a good job, but she's never had a boyfriend. She's never kissed anybody. So she needs a lot of practice. She needs a lot of practice by a professional. So she hires this guy to help her learn how to navigate through the dating world. So she ends up falling in love with him, and I think that is going to be the cutest story ever. I'm obsessed with romance stories, as you can tell from my TBR for May. The next couple of books I have are on my phone. They're audiobooks, and I drive about an hour to work and an hour back every day, so I have 2 hours in the car. I can listen to audiobooks. So I will kind of add a picture of the book I'm talking about, but these are the audiobooks I'm planning on listening to through the month of May. So first I have The Likely Resolutions of Oliver Clock by Jane Riley. So the about this book is Oliver Clock has everything arranged so far: a steady job at a family funeral parlor, a fridge stocked with meals, a drawer ready of color-coded socks, and a plan of sorts to stay trim enough for standard-sized coffin, and in a florist Marie, he has even found the love of his life, and she's aware of it. But when a terrible tragedy takes Marie out of his life and leaves him with her private journal, he discovers it's too late and she secretly loved him back. Faced now with an empty love life, a family business trouble, and a fast approaching 40th birthday, and a notebook of resolutions he's never achieved, Oliver resolves to open himself up to love and all the mess that comes along with it. I'm loving stories that are just unrequited love we didn't know what happened, and I feel like that's going to be one of those stories. It's going to be very heartwarming. It's going to make you want that kind of love, and I'm excited for it. The next book I have is Matchmaking for Beginners by Maddie Dawson. This book is about this girl who just has a perfect life. She's ready for that minivan kid life, and she will do anything she can to get that. Well, finally she's getting it. She's marrying this dude who's like all about the kid life. After 2 weeks of a miserable marriage, they divorce, and now she is enlisting the help of her ex-husband's great aunt, who has excellent matchmaking skills, to match her up with the perfect guy. So I think that is going to be such a cute story. Matchmaking, I'm horrible at it, but I'm excited to read this book. And that is my May TBR. I'm so excited to read these books. I think it's going to be filled with love and romance, and I'm excited. There might be a couple more books I read throughout the month, but I have not decided yet. I'm so excited to read these books. I think they are going to be such cute reads. I'm so excited for them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like my video and comment and subscribe to my channel for more of me. My next video will be my April wrap-up. I have read so many books throughout the month of April. It's kind of insane, but I'm excited to film that video for you guys, and I will see you guys then. Bye!